was Christian. So the Bible, Old Testament, identified what are evils, what are okays, etc. So now when we take away the Bible, how do we determine what's good and what's wrong? Evil. Democracy. We have a principle here. Democracy, where the majority agree on something, that's what's good. If the majority don't agree, they feel otherwise, then that's what's bad. That's our principle. What that does, of course, is it removes any solid basis for morality in the society. Because if the majority feels something is good today, it's good. If they think it's bad tomorrow, it becomes bad. What was bad today can become good. So, where is your basis? And that's exactly what has happened in the society. That the values that were held have been turned upside down. Before the 70s, if you asked anybody in the 60s, for example, about homosexuals, they would say, oh, bad people, corrupt, sick, an abomination unto the Lord, as in the Old Testament. And the psychiatrists considered them to be ill. They had all these treatments in their psychiatric manuals, electric treatment, drug treatments, all kinds of treatments for them. But by the middle 70s, things turned around. All of a sudden, you ask the average American, what's the case of homosexuals? They say, alternative lifestyles. It's just another way of living, Different strokes for different folks. That's how it's put, Who am I to say? I personally not, but if they wanted to be that way, that's their thing. It's okay. And the psychiatric profession removed the illness of homosexuality from the book, and they replaced it with what? Homophobia. Those people who still have the nerve to consider homosexuals to be sick and, despicable, etc., these people are now sick. And they need to go to the psychiatrist and get, reprogrammed, corrected, right? And I don't know if you've been following the news, but recently I was banned from Germany for life, right? I gave a lecture in Germany, in Frankfurt, Germany. This is just 2 months ago. And alhamdulillah, big public lecture. After it, 17 Germans accepted Islam. Alhamdulillah. After that, on my way to the hotel, the German SWAT team came and surrounded the car and took me down to the police station and read me a manifesto from the mayor of Frankfurt saying, you are banned from Germany for life. Why? Because you advocate the execution of homosexuals. I said, what? How is that? Islamic law says that, if you're caught in the act in an Islamic state, you will be executed. If you've been seen by 4 witnesses, etc., execution, that's the law. They say, but homosexuals are a respected part of our society whose rights should be protected against anyone who would speak ill of them. And we fear that even though, yes, you're saying that you don't call for their execution, that this is Islamic law, but we fear that at some time you may say this to the young people and tell them to go out and kill homosexuals. So therefore we will ban you for life. So, Allahu Akbar. This is their position. And of course, this is just an ongoing saga with the homosexuals. So if you go on YouTube and you click Islam and homosexuality, there's only one lecture, mine. I gave one lecture, a part of a series of lectures, which basically was in defense of Islamic law and its rulings concerning adultery, theft, etc. It talked about many other things, but among them was homosexuality and its punishment in Islam. It was a lecture given in defense of Islamic law. It looked at all of the arguments of the homosexuals. They like to say, it's nature, it's in nature. It's not unnatural like you all are saying. Because we can find a fish off the coast of Japan who, when the male mates with the female, he now starts to act like a female. So the other males come and try to, mate with him, and that way they don't get to his female. Yeah, there's a fish like that off the coast of Japan. And there's also a butterfly in South America that does the same thing. So he said, it's not unnatural. So I said there that, okay, we also have the black widow spider. The black widow spider, when she finishes mating with her husband or mate, she kills him and eats him. So is that okay now? We say it's natural for wives if they, have that inclination to kill their husbands and eat them. So I went through their genetic arguments and all the different arguments, and I showed that they were false. So I've attacked the homosexuals according to their judgment, because it is not for them, it's not enough to say, well, okay, we accept you. You have the right to make your choice. No, they're saying, don't even say anything against us. Not only toleration, we want to be respected and liked. And they have now introduced into the educational systems of the West. In the States, kids in grade 1 on the East Coast have a book which is called My Two Dads. Yeah, grade 1, My Two Dads. In it, Johnny has two dads, Tommy has a dad and a mom. But Johnny's two dads, they're really great guys. They take him to the beach, they take him to the playground, they take him here, they take him there, to get the children used to the idea of two dads. In England, the book they have is called The Prince. Grade 1, grade 2 students. The kingdom of so-and-so, they had a prince who they were trying to get a wife for. The parents were bringing this young, beautiful princess and this one. But no, he didn't like this one. Finally, he met another prince. And they liked each other, and they were close, and they were, very subtly feeding these ideas into the society. So they are coming at that civilization. They're coming at them in full force. In full force. And of course, it's coming at us too. Because from there, it comes to us. It's just a matter of time.